All right, here we go with part two. I went a little long with part one, about 7 minutes, so I'll try to be quick with this so I don't take up too much of your time. Now remember, our goal with these videos is to get to where we have the flipped classroom, where you watch the lecture at home for homework, and then I help you with what would normally be homework at school. But the only way we're going to get there is if everyone's watching these videos. So, all right, part two. I changed this to $60 to make it easier. Now, unit rate means one. So instead of $60 for 3 hours, we want to know what it is for 1 hour. So we're going to go from 3 hours to 1 hour. How do you do it? Divide by 3. All right. 60 divided by 3. 3 goes into 6 twice. $20 for 1 hour of plumbing work. All right. Second rate says unit rate for $120 for 5 hours. So we're going to 1 hour. Divide by 5. Divide 120 by 5. 5 goes into 12 twice. 5 times 2 is 10. 12 minus 10 is 2. 5 goes into 24 times. $24 for 1 hour of this plumbing work, right? So then the third part, part C, says, what's a better unit rate or a cheaper price per hour? Well, what's cheaper, $20 an hour or $24 an hour? Obviously, $20 an hour is cheaper. Most people would say, but wouldn't it be cheaper for more hours? Yeah, sometimes, but you never know. All right. And nothing against plumbers. We'd be in trouble without them. All right. Next page. Tiles in the school cafeteria. What's the ratio of gray to white? All right, so count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gray. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white. Simplest form, divide by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Answer is 5 to 4. Ratio of white to total. Well, there's 8 white, and the total is all of them. 9 and 9 is 18. Simplify, divide by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 4 to 9. Again, part C was division. Messed you guys up. All of the white tiles, that's 8 tiles, right, cost $12. So they want to know, well, how much does one tile cost? How do you get it? Divide by 8. So we need to do 12 divided by 8. 8 goes into 12 once. 8 times 1 is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. Bring up the decimal. 8 goes into 45 times. 8 goes into 0 times. $1.50 for one tile. All right, next page. Ratio table. Whatever you do to the top, you have to do to the bottom. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. Also notice 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 3 is 15. Now, what times 3 is 21? 7. Now, you could go the other way. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3, right? And so on. But how about this? What's 1 times 5? 5. So what do you have to do to the 3 to get here? Times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 1 times 7 is 7. 3 times 7 is 21. It's good. Explain how you found it. Pretty much, if you got the answers right, your explanation was right. But it's all about proportions. Whatever you did to the top, you had to do to the bottom. All right? Keep the balance. All right, use the following letters. Write the ratio of X's to O's. I count 5 X's and 6 O's. In 3 different ways, ratios can be written. My favorite way is just with the word 2, 5 to 6. Some of you like the digestive system in science, so you use the colon. 5 to 6. It can also be written as a fraction, but I do not like that because it's confusing. Ratio of all letters, all of them. Wow, all of them all together, it's 13. 2 Z's, there's 2 of them. So 13 to 2, 13 to 2, or 13 over 2. Next page. Wait, did we skip something? No. All right, next page. Doing pretty good on time. Let me check. 5 minutes. All right, one more minute, we'll be done. Bloomberg's taxes. This question, I don't know. Everybody says I went too crazy with it, but in Comac, the house is worth an average 500,000. Bloomberg's estate 20,000. That's 40 times more. So this would be like Bloomberg buying 40 houses in Comac. Now, if each house in Comac pays $10,000, 10,000 times 40 is $400,000. So if he owned 40 houses in Comac that would be worth the same as his estate, his taxes would be $400,000. So if his taxes on his estate were proportional to Comac's, that's what his yearly taxes would be. Go the other way. Divide by 40, all right, to get from 40 to, or 20 million to 500,000, divide by 40. So if we divide his taxes by 40, Comac taxes would only be $1,000. So that means if the people in Comac were paying $1,000 a year property taxes, they would be being taxed at the same proportional rate that Bloomberg is. So this is why I say the rich get richer. Part C is an opinion, so there weren't really wrong answers. But most of you realize that a proportion means everyone pays the same amount in proportion to what their house is worth. The more your house is worth, the more your taxes should be. And most of you said that's fair. All right, the jelly bean question. We started this in class and I said, oh, I'm going to put this on the quiz so you guys knew it was coming. We need to get from a ratio of 4 to 5 to a ratio of 3 to 4. The answer is there were 36 yellow jelly beans. Now, how did I get it? By working my way up to it. Oh, I'm sorry. This 36 should go over here. 4 times 6 is, sorry, 4 times 9 is 36. 3 times 9 is 27. Now he eats 6 yellow and 3 red. That means there's 30 and 24. If you simplify that, you get this. All right, divide by 6. So the answer is there were originally 36 yellow jelly beans. Great question. Tough. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry it took so long.